Have you been thinking about being an owner-operator but are terrified to do it? I was. Stay tuned, I'll tell you about it. What's up, everybody? We're back. Y'all know who it is. Tourette's Trucker right there. Anyway, appreciate all y'all who are subscribing and came back to visit. For new people, hey, appreciate y'all stopping by. Be sure y'all hit the subscribe button. You know, come on, hit the bell notification. Y'all know all the YouTube blang, 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 blang stuff, you know. Anyway, let's get into the topic. Becoming an owner-operator. Some people may know, me and my twin brother, we went to truck driving school together in 2004. We ended up going to Stevens Transport in Dallas, Texas. Of course, there you go out with a trainer, and then you go do their class and their school bull mess. We actually went to Roadmaster Truck Driving School first, and then went to Stevens. Stevens has their little thing. You still go through all their class, all their road course, and obstacle course on site and all that bull mess. Then you do the road test, and then you do written test. Then they send you out with a trainer for like 6 weeks. Okay, well then they send you back after that. Then you do another road test, more freaking written test. Then they send you out with what they call Dumb and Dumber. They put a student with a student. Y'all go out, and then you come back, then you do another road test, written test, and all that bull mess, and then they'll let you go out on your own. Well, me and my twin brother, since we went together, we did our thing with separate trainers. We come back, we did our Dumb and Dumber together, then we teamed. We ran teams from then on. So if you're gonna run a team, it's better to do it with a family member, so much you can get along with, you know what I'm saying? But the downside to where we were at, they only allow you a 250 deadhead mile to go home. We lived in South Georgia. We had loads all the time going to Atlanta, up to Kennesaw with Hershey's. So we were just outside. I mean, like right outside the margin to go home. So after like 8, 9, 10 weeks before we could get home, we actually ended up going contractor. We leased one of their black Pete 387s, I guess, whatever. It's almost like the Kenworth T2000 model, I guess. It's based on kind of like off that. I think that's what it was. But we ended up getting one of those. So, long story short, that gave us the start of like, you know, maybe we could do this owner-operator thing later on. Got that year experience. Well, then I ended up coming home. There was a place right there in town that did tankers, did hazmat tanking, that would lease purchase you a truck. You can come on straight onto them, lease purchase one of their older trucks, and get started as owner operator. That terminal was like I say, 100% owner operator, no company drivers. Talk about scared to take that chance. I was terrified to take that chance, I ain't gonna lie. Let my brother do it first. Be honest, he went and did it first. After that year on the road, I started pulling containers for an owner operator so I could be home more. Did that. Kept trying to get me to come on. Brother did it first, and I'm like still scared because, you know, you're scared to death because if the truck breaks down, guess what? You're paying the tow bill. If you're on the road, you're paying for the hotel. You're paying for the repairs, and guess what? You got to have that money before you leave that shop. They're not going to fix your truck and tow your truck, and then you just get it and drive off without you paying for it. So now you've got to have the money for that. That scares a lot of people. That scares a lot of people. Also, you know, you got to have money for the fuel and everything else. Now, luckily, that start, being an owner operator it's a progression step. So with that company leased on, I used their fuel card. Granted, I came on, I took a big chance. I got the truck paid off quick because it was an old FLD Freightliner. Paid it off fast because instead of making a monthly payment, you could do it like a set payment amount, or you could do a percentage pay. I did percentage pay because the more and harder you run, the quicker you'll get the truck paid off. The less you run, the longer. Well, I knew I was going to be a runner. I've got that work ethic. Like, here, let me run. So that's what I did. I ran hard, paid that sucker off fast, and then ended up using that trading on another truck. But with that company, we used their fuel cards. So that was a little safer for most people. Most people get in that comfort zone to where they like, okay, well, yeah, I can save up a little money for a repair here and there, but it's nice having the fuel come out of my settlement sheet, because if I use their fuel card, I don't have to worry about floating fuel money. I don't have to worry about, am I going to have that fuel money or not? Because it's automatically going to come out of your settlement sheet, then you just get paid whatever's left over. Whatever you ran, minus their deductions, equals what you get, and then you're good. You're not going to get in trouble. Well, here where I'm at now, I've got my own fuel card. I use the NASTEC card through Fleet One. So whatever I use in fuel that week, you can set your work week up. Like I got mine Monday through Sunday. Whatever I use on Sunday, I get a statement on Monday morning. I get an email. Here's every fuel stop that I got fuel. Here's the amounts. Here's what's going to come out of your bank account. And on Tuesday, it automatically drafts on Tuesday. So when I think about it now, where I contract with, their pay period ends on Sunday too. So their pay period ends on Sunday. Okay, I get everything into them, but then I'm not going to get paid until Friday. Okay, well, I got my fuel card. My fuel's coming out for what I just ended on Tuesday. I don't get paid until Friday for what I pulled out in fuel. That scares a lot of people. That scares a lot of people. Don't be that guy. Now, if you're with a company that gets a really, really good discount, then you can outweigh that option. But my fuel card that I use, I actually get a better discount through my fuel card than what I do through the company card. So, as they say, it behooves you to use what fuel card is best and going to save you money. So where I'm at now, I just get my fuel statements and I turn those in to where I contract with for IFTA purposes and all that. So I'll turn that in. So they've got that. Every fuel stop, every state and everything else, so they can calculate all that. But if it saves you money, don't be scared to do that, because as an owner-operator, you should have money put aside anyway. So don't be scared to take that risk. Being an owner-operator, the fear is what scares so many people from becoming an owner-operator, is that fear. Now, do I suggest really jumping into being an owner-operator right now with the economy? No, I really don't. But now I've taken the chance because I'm actually with a company that we have work. So I do have a second truck. This truck actually right here, this Peterbilt, I've got a driver who wants to jump in on the 12th of December. So I'm going to run up there, jump him in this truck, get with him, do a couple loads with him, paperwork and all that, and then I'll jump back in my green Coronado and I'll shoot back down here to Miami. That's the plan. Hopefully it works out that way, but that's the plan as of now. Everything looks like it's a go with this guy so far. So, you know, I've taken that next step to jump into another truck. Like I say, I took that leap because I had a driver that wanted to drive for us. So I bought this truck in July. Here it is November 30th, and I still have not had a driver in it. So July, August, September, October, November. So this is five months here now that I've had this truck with no revenue on this truck because the driver backed out. And it's taken this long to find someone who meets the qualifications, meets the insurance standards and everything else to get them hired into it. So see, that scares a lot of people too. But I took that chance. Was it scary? Yes, but I did. Have I been stressing over the last 5 months with no driver but this truck having payments? Yeah. But hopefully the stress pays off. So, you know, there's always going to be a fear in becoming an owner-operator, but you have to overcome that fear. If you ever want to advance in life, life is about risk. Don't think Bill Gates didn't take a risk, Jeff Bezos didn't take a risk, freaking Elon Musk didn't take a risk, Donald Trump didn't take a risk. Every person who is well off has taken great risk and have failed and have been stressed miserably before they got to where they're at. That's a part of life. So don't be scared to take that chance. But do I suggest it right now? No, not unless you can get on with a company that you know is going to survive through this economy and you know is going to make it and you know you've got some work. But once the economy picks up, then yes, it'll be more beneficial. But there's a lot of stories of owner-operators going under, especially with their own authority. They're just a small company. So I would suggest waiting, like I say, unless you know for sure that you're with a company that's gonna weather this storm and has work. But don't take that chance to get a truck. Our brother's got 4 trucks now. My goal is to try to add 2 more trucks in 2023. I've got that mindset now, and I've got the second one. I'm going for it. And like they say, the more trucks you get, the actual easier it is to get more trucks, because the more trucks you get, you're eventually going to get to a point to where you're going to hire someone to help. But even though I'm contracted with somebody, you're still going to pay someone to help take some of that load off your back to help manage the trucks that you have. So the more you get, the easier it becomes. But you've got to take risks. You've got to take chances. You've got to bite that bullet, overcome your fear, and you will be rewarded in life. But like I say, it's a chance, and you've got to take that chance, y'all. Anyway, we hope everybody's having them a good, safe week, and we will see y'all next video, y'all. Peace out.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go.